Jake Pollard doesn't flinch when he talks about who he is. Call him a B-side fighter, a journeyman, even a professional loser, he's heard it all, and none of it bothers him. Sitting in a Bradford pub on a damp Thursday afternoon, he carries himself with quiet pride. Smart shirt, gold chain, worn signet ring, a missing tooth that only adds character. At 33, with more than 100 fights and a single win to his name, he understands exactly what his role in boxing is, and he embraces it. Journeyman, he says, isn't an insult. It's a badge of honor. Just 2 weeks removed from his 101st professional fight, a stoppage loss on the Joseph Parker vs. Fabio Wardley undercard, Jake has suddenly found himself in the spotlight. His defeat wasn't shocking. What surprised him was how many people connected with his story when the bout aired live. He explains that his job is simple: show up, test young prospects, and expose anyone who isn't ready. He's the first true checkpoint in a fighter's rise. If they can't handle the pressure, they'll find out fast once he hits them. Reliability, not headlines, keeps him employed, and he treats boxing like a trade, one where consistency and professionalism pay the bills. Most weekends, Jake can map out fights in advance. 5 or 6 in a row, if he's lucky. But the Ishak fight came on short notice. One day he was dropping his son at his mom's house, and the next he was driving 200 miles to London for weigh-ins. Short notice fights mean taking risks, and risks mean negotiating pay. If he gets stopped, he's sidelined for nearly a month by the boxing board, and a month without fighting means no income. So when a tough opponent is on the other side of the ring, he makes sure the purse reflects the danger. He won't share exact figures, but says a 4-rounder can earn him around £1,400, serious money for a night's work when compared to a full week of shifts. He loves the simplicity of the job: no ticket selling, no draining preparation, no overthinking. He can spend a day playing football with his son, head to a fight that evening, and be home by nightfall. Jake talks about his beginnings with the same fire he brings into the ring. He started boxing at 21 and quickly realized amateur boxing wasn't for him. The atmosphere felt stiff, outdated, and suffocating. White-collar boxing, on the other hand, felt alive. He fought pubgoers who just wanted to test themselves on Saturday nights. It was raw, chaotic, and real, and for Jake, it was freedom. White-collar boxing isn't meant to be a pathway to the pros, but some fighters break through, including current WBO heavyweight champion Fabio Wardley. Jake, like Wardley, carved out his identity in that niche world before making the leap. He traveled the UK, selling tickets, building a reputation, earning commissions, and sharpening his instincts. Eventually his coach convinced him that all the effort could translate into a real career. He turned professional in October 2018, losing his debut but gaining something far more important: a place in the circuit. Promoters started calling him regularly. He fought anywhere, anytime, from Leeds to Manchester to Newcastle. 3 weight classes, short notice, long drives, it didn't matter. Jake became the definition of dependable. He may have 1 win and 100 losses, but he has something few fighters ever earn: respect, purpose, and a place in the sport. And for Jake Pollard, that's more than enough.